Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and yes, I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to reveal some of my hair secrets. And Braden's a here, as you always know, he's going to be a here, so you're going to hear strange little noises from Braden. And I got my little friend on now, so you're going to be seeing this, so at least for a month. But anyways, I did try to put on a little bit, not much makeup. I half-assed my makeup. You're just lucky I even put any makeup on. But I thought, since I kind of have my hair done, I better look a little bit like a person. So, and the AC's going, so I hope it ain't too loud. I'm going to talk loud because I'm fat and it's too hot not to have it going. So we're going to leave that on. But yes, okay, so we're going to jump right in. And we're going to talk about how I do my hair, what my hair is like. Because I know there's got to be a lot of y'all out there that have hair like mine, which is very fine, very thin, and just as limp as an old man's dick, basically. That's the way my hair is. And I'm going to show you some tips and tricks I do for my pinup hair, but you can use this for any everyday hair, really, except for some of the steps, probably not so much, like the massive ratting I do sometimes and all that. You don't have to do that, but the other steps I do would probably be beneficial to you if you're having the same issue. So the first thing I do is I use a shampoo and conditioner. I have switched all my all my shampoos and stuff, because I was using the what is it called? The OGX, something like that. You get it at Walmart. Well, come to find out, it was paraffin free, and paraffin, and what's the other one? Sulfate. There we go. Sulfate and paraffins. So the OGX or OXG, whatever it's called, was free of those, but it has DMDM in it, which you could research DMDM. I think they've taken it out now, since a lot of people caught on to it, and there was or still is a big lawsuit because people were losing hair. And about the same time I was using that was when I was losing hair. So I don't know if it has to do with the DMDM or if it's because at that same time I got sick with cancer and my health has been kind of ever since. So could be either or, but try to stay away from stuff that does have the DMDM. It will say capital D and capital M, capital D, capital M. It will say that. It's sulfates and paraffins. The one I'm using now that doesn't have none of that stuff, I looked online to research it because I can't afford, nobody can afford really expensive shampoo. Now if you can, there's a lot of salon, shampoos and stuff that's really good, but I can't. So Walmart has a brand called Hask, Hask, and it's free of all that, and that's what I switched to now for the last, has it been 2 years? Yes. And the one I prefer has tea tree oil in the shampoo and the conditioner. It works great. I like the way it cleans my scalp, the tea tree, because sometimes I tend, especially in wintertime, I tend to have dandruff really bad. That tea tree oil really helps in that shampoo to keep it, at bay. Every time I do a video, I want to sneeze and my nose starts, anyways. So the next thing I do, I shampoo twice. And I will tell you this, I maybe wash my hair once a week. I use a lot of dry shampoo. I don't have any, I ran out, so I got to get some more. But I ran out of dry shampoo. But I use a lot of dry shampoo during the week. I like letting the natural oils build up in my hair. And as a matter of fact, I at least do it once a month. I will treat my hair in a pure organic coconut oil. And I'll put it on, and I'll put a Walmart bag. Sorry, Braden's dancing, shaking and everything, but I'll put like a Walmart sack over my head, tie it up, and just leave it overnight in my hair, and then rinse it out. It takes like 2, 3, at least 2, shampoos to get all that oil out, because I use a lot. But it really helps because everything I do to my hair, and I will say, even as long as my hair is, I have like no split ends or nothing, and I think it's due to like the products I'm using, and also because I am treating it once a month with oil. Shampoo twice because, like I said, I let it go a while. And for conditioning, I only condition from here down. I do not do the top of my head because I get so much oil anyways. Like the next day my hair's oily, so I don't even worry about putting conditioner. I just put it on my ends and just a little bit, and I let it sit on my hair. Like I'll kind of wring it out a little bit with my hand. Like I'll go like that, just get the excess water out, and I'll put it on and I'll leave it on. I'll do, all of our clean the girly parts, shave the legs, do all that stuff. And then I'll rinse it out at the very end when I'm done showering. So when it comes to everything else, I do put mine in a towel. You're not supposed to, but if you're really gentle and just kind of lightly wrap it, like don't sit there and just do that. I know we used to do it back in the day. You take your towel and you just, don't do that when it's wet because it will damage your hair. Just lightly put it up, or if you got one of those like hair turbans that's for getting out of the shower and stuff, or even a t-shirt, and put your hair up in a t-shirt, that'll work great. I do that, then I do whatever else I need to do, and then I don't let my hair get too dry because I start following with all these steps, so I don't let it get very dry. What I start off with is, for every day, I do the 5-in-1 leave-in. If I'm not doing nothing Pinup wise, if I'm just going to the store, the doctor, whatever, I do this. This is the Hask coconut oil 5-in-1 leave-in conditioner spray. I think it is for heat as well, but I don't use this one for heat. I just use it for the leave-in spray because I do have really long hair and I always tend to knot up on the back of my neck. So I like having this just to put, especially on the back, and even after I've all day I haven't brushed it, if I do have a couple of knots, I will just spray a little bit of that and just work it out. But for Pinup day, I start off with Not Your Mother's All Eyes on Me. This is a 10-in-1 hair perfector. This is a conditioner. It also is your heat protectant. It adds body, which I don't know if it does that. Detangles, adds shine. It does add shine. It adds protection. It moisturizes, and it does do that. Controls frizz. The way I do my hair, nothing's going to control that frizz. It's got a lot of stuff to it. This is pretty cheap too. I think I got it on Walmart, either Walmart or Ulta. And I'm just now getting to now. But like I said, I don't use this. There it goes. I don't use this every time I shower. If I plan on curling my hair or something, then I will grab this out and put this in it. The next step I do is I put oil. This is every day. I will put this with this and this. If it's just a normal hair day, I'm going to keep it straight or whatever. But this is the Hask Argan Oil Repairing Hair. So I just put it on the ends. I don't put it on the, because like I said, I have a lot of oil, and just a little bit of this will go a long way. I do 4 pumps, and I'll rub it in my hand really good, get it warm, and then I'll work it through the ends of my hair. So like I said, that was every day. So now we're going to go, like I said, more to the Pinup. So for Pinup, this goes in first. I will do it a little bit of this second. And then third, while my hair's still wet, I put in a mousse. I put in, this is the Maximum Hold. It's really cheap, the Suave, but it really works good. I put it all over my head because I need the hold, the body. I need sticking power too, and I'll get to that in a second. The next thing I put in, I got this at Ulta, and I'm about out, and I'm quite sad. This is a root boosting spray by, I think it's Catwalk, and it's T-G or T-I-G-I. Okay. Everything I'm using, this stuff, I will link down below. So, but anyways, go back to this. This is what I put in last before I get ready to blow dry. I just put this right at the top, wherever I'm going to be needing the most. So anybody will be at the top here for your most root boosting volume. This works really well. It also gives me that sticking power. And now I'll tell you what I mean by sticking power. My hair, like I said, is very limp. It's very fine. It's also very slick. I cannot hold bobby pins in it at all if I don't have something tacky based in my hair. So this is why I like stuff like this, because it does give my hair a little bit of texture, a little bit of tackiness for those bobby pins to hold in. Also, it helps too, because if I don't have something in my hair, I go to rat it, the rats are just gonna just fall weird. I'll still have like knots, but it's not going to hold what I want it to hold. With that stuff, along with dry shampoo, you can also use that for kind of give yourself some texture to hold bobby pins, hair pins, whatever you're doing. And also to rat, it also helps for that as well. So after I've got all that stuff in my hair, I'm going to go blow dry. And I didn't bring the blow dryer. You just use any blow dryer. I like to either use my brush and pick up my hair and blow it up at the roots, or I just totally just lean my head down, let my hair fall freely, and blow dry it that way. For the best like results for really high root, especially for this stuff here, it is better to use a brush and pick up your hair and blow dry it directly. But I like just flipping my head over, because it makes all the hair go, I know it sounds weird, but it makes it all go upward because you've got gravity working with you. So it kind of helps to boost everything at your roots. So after I get it all dried, now comes the fun part for me. And no, I'm going to say that. We're just going to go right into curling or straighteners. So my preferred straightener that I've had so far, but I've only had a few because I really don't have to straighten my hair much. But I like using straighteners for these Betty Bangs. They just work better because you're able just to get in there and just twirl it, and you get a nice curl without having to try to get it all in a curling iron. Also too, it just, sometimes you just need a straightener. This one, it was really good. I got this off of Walmart online, and it's the Bedhead, TGI something. This is just a shorter one, but I have tip control, which is what I like. I can do low, high, medium on the tip control. So this is a really good one. It's ceramic as well, if that matters to you. But this one is a ceramic one. So like I said, I really don't use that as just primarily to curl my bangs, is all I really do with the straighteners. But I do really like this one. And it's another Bedhead. And they're the TIGI brand, which is that what this is? Yeah. So the same people that make the Bedhead is making this as well. But this is the just a not a straightener. This is just a straight barreled curling iron. There is no heat control, but this thing is really hot. Also, this is a very much a learning curve. I'm used to the ones with the clips, you know, that you just, and it does, you know, itself. But I have not found one yet that gets hot enough, because I really need heat to get this lip shit to curl. So I need something with quite a bit of heat. And so far, this is the only one I've found yet that gives me that heat. I could do the Pinup curls, but it's harder to get this to give me the Pinup curls, because you gotta get the ends twisted. Now, if you're wanting beach waves, and you just take your hair and just go like that and hold it, then you're going to get those beach waves. But I have to go sometimes and try to get it all the way around. So it does come with gloves, but those gloves suck. You need a better glove. But so yeah, I'm in search for one that is the clip, so I could get it done with this, but it just takes longer. But so if y'all have any suggestions, let me know if you got a nice curling iron that has that clip barrel. But this one was really good. I got it at Walmart as well. They were both on clearance online, and I didn't pay no more. I think that the straightener was $15 and this was like $17 or something like that. And like I said, it works. It gets really hot, and it doesn't take very long, but it does last in my hair for most of the day, especially if I follow up with all this stuff. It will last, and it'll go the next day sometimes. And my important tool in my arsenal is this old janky brush. I've had it forever. Like, it's broke. It's tore up. But I love this for ratting. Used to be good for parting, but now it's not. And I need to get a new one. I just can't part with Sally here. I've had her now 8 years, and we went through a lot of hairstyles together, but this one is really good for getting in there and ratting. So you get that nice rat that you need, and it's also good for smoothing. So a lot of times in pinup hair, yes, you look good. Brayden's over here saying, I look good. I look good. But it's really important, especially if you're doing, because I don't really want to do a barrel roll tonight, because that's just, but when you're doing the rolls, suicide barrel, victory rolls, it's really important to smooth those out, because you need a lot, especially for me, I need a lot of back combing, ratting, whatever you would call it, to get those rolls to hold, and to fill out, because I do have really thin hair, so I have to do quite a bit of ratting just to fill out the roll so there's no holes, because there's nothing worse than a hole that's in a roll, other than maybe a donut, but not when it comes to your hair. You don't want to see through your rolls at all, so I have to do a lot of ratting. So when I do that, I have to use this and just lightly come over the top of that ratting just to smooth it out. Also, a lot of people use pomades. I don't use pomades because it weighs down my hair, and it just doesn't help for the texture I have. So I just stick with hairspray when it comes to, I smooth it with my brush, and then I'll take my hairspray, spray it. I'll use the end of my brush here to kind of smooth it out with the spray, and it keeps it down. It keeps the flyaways down and all that. So one of these days I will go over, I've done videos before, I think, way in the past, but I'll do some more updated ones about how to do a roll. I'll show you a roll video. So that's pretty much it when it comes to, you know, hair. Like I said, there's a lot of different styles. It really depends on how your hair curls that day. How temperamental is it? What is it wanting to do? So, like I said, I will do, if you want to see a video about how to do like a, we'll just call it a suicide roll. I can show you how to do that. Well, no, this is my big secret. I haven't really, I've only told a couple of pinups that I do this, because it's kind of embarrassing, because I'm kind of known for my hair, my hairstyles, and I don't know why it's embarrassing, but it is. And then on the other hand, I'm like, it's my advantage, so I don't really want to give it out, but I want to go ahead and give this up because there might be other people like me. So I'm going to show you some things here. So I'm going to pull my hair out. So here we go. I'm going to pull my flower out because I won't really need that here in a second. So here's the, here's one of my big secrets. That's right. I use a topper. This is a topper. I surprisingly got this from Shein. I know, I was shocked too. This is 100% human hair. When I do these toppers, and you can see it's got the lace, but it's also got where I have, I think I could do a side, but oh, I probably can't. I like doing a middle part when I have these bangs. So this is 100% human hair. I did have to dye this, which it's easy for me to dye because my hair is naturally, well, black. So I just dye it black. I did cut the bangs. This did have some bangs with it, but I wanted the classic sharp Betty bangs, so I cut those. But this thing was only $35, $36 for actual human hair. This is 12 inches, and it does blend. You can see I have a little bit of curl in it for when I wore it last, so that's why it's looking all, it won't blend in with my straight hair right now. But that's another reason why sometimes I need my straightener, is to blend this into my real hair. So, but these are really good if you don't want to commit to bangs. And I would definitely say cut bangs, because you will see the lace part at the front of your head. So if you really want to hide, you really want to do bangs, this is the way to go. And definitely do go with human hair. It just holds up way better to, like I said, I can curl it, I can straighten it. It does limit me to, this is the only style I can really do with it, because I can't really pull up my hair, because then you're going to see the wefts and clips, all that. So this one is definitely one I have to wear my hair down with. But I like it because it gives me Betty bangs without having to cut. Plus my hair's not thick enough for Betty bangs anymore like this. So yeah, this is a good one. But like I said, as you can see, of course my hair is like 3 days old, so it's really oily. But you can see how thin I am on top. And I wasn't like this just 5 years ago. So, and the doctors don't know if it was because I had cancer and I was sick, or what exactly is causing it. There's really no medical reason as to why. But, God, I look so silly without it. It's like so flat right now. But I wanted to show you something. If you are like me, and you do have this issue, like I said, I'm really thin right on top. Like right here. So, and I can't grow it back. I've noticed over the last few months, I am starting to get baby hairs. And I haven't seen baby hairs like that. I know it's like really minute to most people, but for me, it's like, oh my God, I haven't seen baby hairs in years. So, I'm excited. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. This is the Cover Your Gray Fill-In Fibers. I get this off of Amazon. And you can get blonde, brown, black, red. They have several different colors of this. And what this is, can you see that? So it is like, it's a powder. And it does have fibers in it. But what I do is I just take it. And I want to show you. You want to do this stuff before makeup because this powder does tend to get on my forehead, so I do have to kind of wipe it off. But as you can see, it fills in all that. Now, it doesn't look really natural, no, but what I do is just on every day, I usually part my hair to the side, and then you don't see the gaps, especially like not now since I have such oily hair. You don't see the gaps in the skull. So it fills it in. Like on the sides, I'm not bad. It's just right there on the top is where I'm really bad. So I love using that to fill in like the back part here and this part. So this is something good for every day. If you're like me, get you some of this. And you don't necessarily, I know there's a couple on the market that says, oh, you got to have our spray. You don't need the spray. All you need is that. That's going to hold that powder and stuff in. And I've even been out in the rain with it in my hair and nothing really fell. Of course, I wasn't standing in like a downpour for 10 minutes, you know. It was just one of those, I ran to the car, ran to the house, and I didn't have like nothing running down my forehead or anything. So, but that's something really good to keep in mind for you ladies that are like me that doesn't have a lot of hair. I do have a lot of hair, but I don't. I was a lot thicker than this. And if my husband didn't like long hair so much, I would probably cut this off to like there, just to bring back volume and body, because you're longer the hair, it's going to weigh it down more and make it look. But too, it also helps me to style it in some ways to have it this long. And this is another one of my secret arsenals here. I like using this, and this is why I keep my long hair. She's been in the bag for a while. She hasn't been brushed or nothing, but this is great for if you want to kind of updo. I love using this, and what I do with it, of course, this is synthetic. I got this on Amazon. I think that this was, might have been 14 or 16 inches long. It did have a really bad shine to it when I got it, but what I did was I put quite a bit of dry shampoo on it, and I haven't washed this thing, so with time, with all the hairspray that's been on it, it has dulled down the shine, so it matches my hair really good. Plus I put a lot of that shine stuff in my hair, so it does match. So what I do is, where is it? I just take my natural hair, and I put it in a very high ponytail. This is like a half-ass ponytail, as you can see. It's like, that's not usually the way I wear my hair. But I'll take my natural hair and I'll flip it all over. I take this one and I clip it right underneath because it is a big clip. I clip it right underneath. And then I will use this hair, my natural hair, to blend into that. And I do bump it up. So bumping it up basically means I take my hair and I rat the shit out from it underneath the ponytail, like right here. And then when I flip it over, I have more of a bump at the top. But normally, like I said, my hair's not gonna blend because it's not curled, but I will curl my hair and then it blends perfectly with this thing. And I like doing it with my rolls. Also, with this big of a hairstyle, it can support large flowers whenever I really have it bumped up. And you know me, I love everything big and in charge. So I love having the bigger flowers. This is, like I said, this is also really good style for the summertime, going to car shows and stuff. It's still kind of on your neck, but it's still kind of down. It's still looking cute and vintage. And so, yep. This is another good one. This one wasn't that much either. I think I got it for like $6, $7. Shein also has several versions. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to get another one here pretty soon from Shein that's a little cheaper, that's longer than this one, I believe. But I do just kind of grab it up because you can't. I think this one did say it was heat resistant, but I don't trust it, so I don't recurl it. I mean, if it does really need a recurl, what I do is I get my sponge rollers and a little bit of water, wet this down just a little bit, just dampen it, and then roll it up with my sponge rollers just to bring back the curl. But I don't like using heat. But I keep it in its little baggie, so I just scrunch up the bottom of it, and I just store it like that. It does perfectly fine like that. And the next one I do have another hair. Like I said, if it wasn't for hair pieces, I don't think I could get away with a bunch of stuff. But with this one, I like doing this. I mean, I could do this a couple of ways. This is the way I like to do this one here. So I got this one on Amazon as well. And it's just, reminds me of the poodle. The poodle hair, like I said, this would be for everybody. But it has two large clips. I don't know if you can see those. This stretches. So the way I like to wear it is I do my hair in a bun. These are for days like if I'm just too lazy and don't want to do nothing. Well, I should have it closer than that for the poodle. I try to put it at the front of my head. Like that. And then that way, like, you can put the flowers underneath. You can put them in the back part. Oh, like this really long one here. I could kind of put it from the side to the back. So that way you get a little bit of something kind of all the way around. This one, like I said, I got it from Amazon, and it wasn't that expensive either. And it's been really nice to have, like I said, especially when it's really, really hot. I get all the hair off from me. Don't have to worry about curling, nothing. Now, there's sometimes if I want to take it, let's say back here, you can do it in the back, kind of do it as an updo back there. I will take my natural hair, curl it really good, and just kind of pin it along the sides to make even more volume. Should have moved my camera up, but so this one's really good for, like I said, my poodle hair is what I call it, where I just put it up here at the front. So these are some of my tricks and secrets for what I do. So this way it saves my hair, because if not, I would have to be ratting the shit out of my natural hair to get it out there. It can be done, and I have done it before. It just takes a lot of little curls and a lot of pulling it up, and a lot of bobby pinning around, and then a lot of ratting and trying to style it. But yeah, this is how I do my hair. And like I said, if you want to see like a barrel roll or something like that, or any other style, you know, hey, I see this, can you show me how you do this? And I will show you how I can get it achieved on this really thin hair on top. I thought you would like to see everything I use, everything I kind of do, really quick how I do everything, and my big secrets are revealed. I use a lot of hair pieces, well, at least 3 hair pieces so far. Okay, my camera shut off because I've been talking way too long. So, I hope you enjoyed me revealing some of my secrets and my tips and tricks on how I do my hair. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd go wash it now and kind of show you. I mean, if you really want to see that, I can do a video. It'd probably be a janky video, but I can do the video. If I have any pinup stuff coming up, I always forget to turn the damn camera on whenever, but I'm just usually in a hurry trying to get my hair, because usually something never works. It's either my makeup or my hair, and it's like I gotta restart. So I usually don't have a lot of time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope it helps you if you are in a situation like me and have like no hair on the top of your head almost. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and as always, I will see you guys really soon. Love you all. Bye.